Hello and welcome to the 5th of December. It's been a windy, wet, interesting day. Hope everyone's well. So, starting with our warm-ups, breathing out on the way down, breathing in on the way back. So breathing out, breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in. There we go. So 3 each way. And if you can, and if it feels comfortable, I'd like you to breathe out through your mouth and in through your nose. So out through your mouth on the way down, in through your nose on the way back up. So breathing in through our nose, looking up. Breathing out through our mouth, looking down. Breathing in on the way up. Breathing out on the way down. Taking it nice and slowly. Breathing in. And breathing out through our mouth. I'm going to interlace our fingers. We're going to let the weight of our hands and shoulders and arms and all that stretch out our neck. We're not pulling, it's just a nice gentle stretch. Okay, stepping to shoulder width apart, taking our knees off lock slightly to protect the joints and also protect our back, engage the muscles in our legs, and rolling our shoulders forwards and backwards 3 times. If you can go in opposite directions, fantastic. If not, that's okay. Okay, breathing in on the way up, breathing out as we twist. So breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. There we go. So nice and easy. If you're wondering, or perhaps you're not, there we go, that's the branch that almost hit me in the head. As I talked about the wind, fantastic. If you're wondering, I talk a lot about the breathing, mainly because it's the point of focus. Yeah, that branch. For our mindfulness practices. So the idea is that as much as we can, if we find ourselves thinking about other things, whether that's shopping lists or things to do or worries or stresses or TV shows, whatever it is, come back to your breathing, let those thoughts go and focus as much as you can on the body movements and on the breathing, because that's what de-stresses us. So it's not just exercise, that's what will give you the de-stressing effects. So breathing out on the way down, breathing in on the way up. So breathing out, breathing in. And yeah, you can use, if you weren't exercising and doing the Qigong that moves the energy and everything else, and you just focused on your breath, they would call that meditation. Hence why we call Qigong moving meditation. As well, of course, as the energy effects. So, stretching our forearms out, and then stretching our wrists, wax on, and wax off. Very good, Daniel-san. Excellent. 1980s Karate Kid fans will understand why I just said that. Everyone else is probably confused. That's okay. And waist turn, so breathing out, breathing in. Breathing out, and breathing in. So breathing out the way forward and breathing in on the way back. Perhaps not quite as fast as I'm doing it. A little bit too fast. There we go. Bit slower. Breathing out, breathing in. So you'll notice we've got our feet together. It changes the stretch. And the main thing with this one is don't overextend, of course. And keep your hips supported, which is why we've got our hands behind our back. Stepping to slightly wider than shoulder width apart, as wide as is comfortable, and just shifting from foot to foot. As much as you can, just letting your neck and your arms and everything dangle, and just relax, and moving from our waist. And there's no particular breathing for this one, but of course don't forget to breathe, it won't help. Placing our fists on the ground, we're going to rock on our tippy toes and then back on our heels. And coming back up. So just rotating our knees. I was going to say waist, I don't know why. Rotating our knees 3 times in each direction, just stretching those knees out. And then finally stretching out our ankles. So just finding a way to balance. I like to put my arms out, it seems to help me. If you want to put your hand on a wall, or some people actually pull their opposite ear. I don't know how that works, but it works for them. So whatever works. Finding a way to balance, stretching your ankles out. Fantastic. Okay, That's our warm-up. The Kaimen, opening the doors, getting everything ready. Not just warming up our body, but warming up our energy centers and opening them ready for the Qigong. They call it Kaimen, opening the doors, literally. So, breathing in on the way up, breathing out on the way down. So, breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. This is our exercise for the liver. It's called Apologies to the Liver, which is kind of funny. And it's one of the simpler exercises, and of course it's one of the basic, what I like to call the basic 5. So this is one of the ones that we'll do every practice, so that we've always got that foundation, that grounding aspect of something familiar. And so you can keep practicing that and get very good at it and find it very easy to do whenever you need to. So I've done 2 sets, so that will be, rather than 3 each side, it will be 6 each side. There's no necessarily recommendations, I'd say, about how many you do. I wouldn't probably do more than 9 exercises of anything, because it's pretty potent stuff. You don't really need more than 3 to 6. Yeah, that's a basic recommendation. So this is our other liver exercise, breathing out on the way down, and then breathing into our center. So thumbs on our belly button, creating a triangle. So breathing in on the way up, breathe out and squeeze our elbows with our pincer claws. Breathe in on the way up, breathe out on the way down. Breathe into our center, our sacral center, where we store our chi, and then breathe out. So breathing in on the way up and breathing out on the way down, and squeeze. Release the squeeze, breathe in, breathe out on the way down, and then breathing in and out. So the idea is that we visualize gathering energy in from the exercise. So breathing in on the way up, palms forward, breathing out on the way down. This is our kidney exercise. This is one we'll do every week. Breathing in, right hands in front. Breathing into our shoulders. Breathing out on the way down. And then, as per any other exercise where we come to our center, breathe in. Visualize gathering the energy in, and then breathe out. So, breathing in on the way up. Palms forward. Breathe out on the way down. Squeeze our ankles. No air in our lungs at this point. For 3. Right arm in front. Breathe in. Breathe out on the way down, and so forth. So as I mentioned, this is one of our mainstay exercises. It's a kidney exercise. Blocks the kidney energy coming through our feet and ankles when we squeeze them, and then it releases it on the way up. So we're blocking it here, and then breathing in and releasing. So that kidney energy floods through our system and shifts through anything stagnant or any stuff that's not supposed to be there. It's a bit like a flood might wash away debris and sticks and stuff when you have a flood. So that's the idea. So this is our throat exercise. So breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in on the way forward. Breathe out as we pull over our throat. Breathe in, breathe out. I think of it as a bit like a rowing machine, except through my throat. So breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So that's of course good to do when you have throat issues, whether that's coughs, colds, laryngitis, all that sort of stuff. Breathe in on the way back. Breathe out as we push out. Breathe in as we come back. So breathe out as we push up. Breathe in on the way back down. Circle down, up. Breathe out on the way down. Breathe in on the way up. Breathe out back to our center. And then breathing in and breathing out. Fantastique. Okay. Breathing in and breathing out on the way down. This is a very simple lung exercise. Breathing in on the way up. And then just breathing out on the way down. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to come to our center and then breathe in and breathe out. This one is a really great one for doing for stress because it's nice and simple, easy to remember, and so forth. So this is our heart exercise. So Breathing in on the way up, twist our hands around and then down like so at heart level. Still breathing in, all the way up. Breathe out on the way down. Our hands almost touch in front of our heart. So we've breathed out. We breathe into our shoulders. We breathe out on the way down to our center. And then, as usual, breathe in. And then breathe out and relax. So we're breathing in on the way up. Palms twist backwards and down. Breathe out on the way down. Breathe in to our shoulders. Breathe out on the way down, and so forth. As I mentioned, this is a hard exercise, so make sure that you're twisting at heart level. If you've got a mirror or someone that can give you reflection, that would help. You don't want to do it too high, because otherwise you're actually going to be exercising your throat, which is a completely different thing. And which will help your body, but it's not what we're trying to do here. So make sure you're doing your heart. Okay. So we're going to do a other heart-lung exercise. So breathing out, breathing in. So breathing out on the way out, breathing in on the way in. If you can, if you find it comfortable, the other thing to add is you can put the tip of your tongue just behind your top two front teeth on the hard palate there. Completes a meridian. It also engages, a physio has told me, the tiny little neck muscles at the front of our neck, which of course most of us work at computers or have jobs that involve leaning forward in some way, so usually it's the back of our neck under strain, so engaging those is very helpful. Back to our de-stress, so breathing in, breathing out, breathing in on the way up, there we go, I'll try that again, breathing out on the way down, sorry, breathe in, and out. Too high, there we go. Breathing in and back out. Get rid of the mosquito. And finally our spleen exercise. So breathing in and breathing out on the way down. So breathe in on the way up. Breathe out on the way down. You'll notice that I move my legs for this one. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in and out to the ground. Breathe in up to the sky, and then breathe out on the way down. If that was too quick, hopefully I've gone slower next time. There we go. Breathe out on the way down. Breathe in on the way up. Breathe out on the way down. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, create a nice big ball of energy. Breathe out, take it down to the ground. Breathing in, taking it up to the sky, and breathing out, showering it down over us, back to our center. Breathing in and breathing out. So this is our spleen exercise. Spleen's just to the left of your stomach. It's our major female organ, which is why this is a nice, soft, gentle, flowing, feminine exercise. So think of all of those qualities of your inner female. That compassion, that strength, that gentleness, those kind of things. That's what this exercise is all about. Okay. So moving into our Tai Chi. The first time I do this is a little bit quicker than the second time, so if you find that it's a little bit quick, just wait for the second time round and perhaps replay that if you're getting used to it. Okay, hands come around at navel height, and at the same time we're going to drag that left foot back in. And our hands are in front of our belly button. Push down, so as far down as you can get. Coming back up, and we look between our hands. Coming back down and our gaze stays at horizon level. Hands come back down to about navel height. And they're going to circle out and down and then up. So then we step forward with our right foot. Straight forward. So my hips are facing the same way, my foot's facing the same way, and my right foot is facing the same way, and that right hand is level with my shoulder. So you've got a slight curve in my hands, and also the left hand is pointing at the side of my right hand. So that's the positioning, so like that. is literally pointing at the side of my right hand. So both hands are at shoulder height. Little bend in your I'm going to say legs, but they're arms, in your elbows, and your back foot, your left foot, should be at 45 degrees. So facing towards us, and then palms coming back. We pull that left hand down so that our fingertips are in line with our right hand. And you can't see my right foot, unfortunately. I didn't realise that was out of shot, but it's my right toe is pointed. So I collapse the right hand to the ground, trace over with my left, literally like I'm going over my right wrist. So it's like tracing over the right wrist. Then I'm going to step out to my right, and this is the same pose as before. So right hand in front, right foot in front, left hand behind it, palms towards me, circle down, around, and draw back, and it's like you're looking into a rice bowl, and my right toe is pointed up, like so. And the back of my right foot is about level with the front toes of my left foot. Up to our shoulders, we're going to push out with the backs of our hands. I'm going to step out. So this should feel nice and comfortable. You're not leaning too far forward and falling over, and you're not kind of like slouched back. So nice and confident stepping out. Pull back, down, up to our shoulders, push out with our palms. Draw back. Excuse me. And we're going to pivot that right foot and pivot our left. So we're facing where we started. Push out with our hands. And like so. So that's sort of the first bits. And this next bit I've decided that I was going a little bit too fast, so we'll be a bit slower. So step out with our left foot. Hands come around at navel height. And draw that left foot back in. So at our belly button, and we push down. Hands come up. Coming back down. Circling around at belly button height. So out, down and up. Right hand in front, step forward with our right foot. Left hand slightly behind it, pointing to the side of our right hand. Palms towards us, circle down, around. You're going to draw that left hand down and right foot back. Point our right toe. Collapse our right hand to the ground. Trace over its wrist with the left. Step out to our right. Palms towards us again. Circle down, around, drawing back to our rice bowl. Right toes pointed up, ready to step out. Push out with the backs of our hands. So step out, draw back, right toes up again. Push out with our palms. Draw back. And pivot our right, pivot our left. Pushing out. Hands go above our head. Right hand forms a beak, left hand forms a wing. Collapse our right hand, so my right hand goes to my chin. Collapse my left hand, and it goes under my right elbow, like so. And what we're going to do next is I'm going to ground that left hand for balance. I'm also going to draw that left foot in. This is why, because we're just about to stretch our right arm. So that grounds it. And we stretch our left arm, turning slightly. And step out with our left foot. And a nice big circle. And our arms going across in front of us, right arm in front. The crossed bit is at our wrists and it's in front of our heart. And then we're going to dip that right hand down, it goes on top. Left hand goes underneath, like you're holding an exercise ball. Step forward with your left foot. Right to the right, left to the left. So our left hand ends up on top, step back with our left. Collapse that. Twist so our right's on top again. Ground that left hand again because we're just about to reach out. Reach out. And ground so we don't fall over. Draw that right foot back. And look like so. So right fist underneath left elbow. Palm forward. And my right leg is right toes on the ground, but the sole of my foot is against my left leg. We're doing an infinity sign. like so. And then come back. So just to show you again, it's an infinity sign, down, up, back, and then we literally start again. So it's the same movements from here. So we do that 4 times and we end up finishing where you start. So that's like the whole part of the sequence. Okay, so stepping out, breathe on the way up. This is our closing down exercise. Breathe out, breathe in and hold, and then breathe out on the way back. Breathe in, breathing out, and then breathing in, and breathe out and relax. Fantastic, thank you. If you've got any questions, of course, email me. Thank you. Cheers, have a great week.